Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to Rogue Command. Rogue Command is finally out of early access. It is now in full release as of May 14th. And I have been following this game since relatively early in its development, and it is just freaking awesome. So let's do a run and actually cover what Rogue Command is, how it plays, and what sort of stuff is in it. First off, we're going to set this down to our lowest difficulty. Sure, we'll set it to a relaxed difficulty. So, when you start a run, you get to pick an engineer, an economy specialist, and, well, an economy unit, and then a specialist unit. So there are three types of engineers. You've got the basic engineer. He's just good all around, generates a good amount of income every second. He also has got a lot of extra damage against obstacles, so he can sort of clear the map a little bit. The second is the combat engineer. This one is very good to fight on the front lines. He's got really good damage. When your factories make units, they spawn near the combat engineer wherever he is. Baseport, when giving a move order onto a refinery, will teleport there after 5 seconds. Okay, that's really cool. I think that's actually new from the last time I played it. It heals when no enemies are in sight. The third type is the Reach Engineer. He doesn't generate nearly as much resources on his own, but he can summon buildings into a large range of space. He does also have pretty low health compared to the other options. I actually prefer the Reach Engineer. As far as economy units go, there is the Crystal Harvester. Honestly, just kind of a basic gathering unit. They also have a skill that lets them basically summon helpers to help them harvest. Harvesters move very quickly. These things are able to generate a lot of resources very fast. And the further they are away from their refineries, the faster they're actually going to harvest. And they've got a skill that makes them move faster. The Armored Crystal Collector, it's a bit slower. It can carry a lot of crystals, though, so it'll harvest for a while. And they can actually spawn defensive turrets, and when enemies die near them, their harvest rate doubles. So these ones are much more tanky. And finally, there's Core Harvesters. These ones are very passive. They deploy on a specific resource node, and then they just stay there. I think I will take Hover Harvesters. And then you get a Specialist. This gives you a unit and also a passive bonus. So this one, for instance, gives Robo Rush Beacons, which makes all the things near it able to move faster. It can also summon extenders in order to increase that range. This one lets you ideally scout out the map a little bit, consistently have turrets in a few places, not really good ones, but, you know, usable ones, and helps your units get around faster. The Mantis Mech is just strong melee frontline unit. It is very powerful. It provides a passive where unit production time and costs are reduced, and yeah, it's great. The Robo Rush Beacon also makes all of your units just move faster and attack faster. The Phase Walker is able to teleport. It is able to teleport itself or units around it to nearby locations and make them stronger for a time. The Phase Walker itself also attacks a lot faster after it does that, or in any other way that it has strength. As a passive, it gives all your friendlies plus 30% range to their skills, additional attack damage, and additional MP recharge. The Incinerator launches things on... Well, it sets things on fire. You can do some crazy builds with fire in this game. And on top of that, it has the passive ability of making burning enemies move and attack 20% slower. This is a new one that has come out with the full game release, the Castle. It basically is a very strong turret, and it can launch 6 heavy missiles dealing 50 damage in the target area. So this one is very much centered around like a turret build. And it also gives the passive ability of the Defensive Doctrine, where buildings deal 20% attack and skill damage, 20% more, and buildings also have more HP. There is the Robo Recycler. If you select this one, all of your friendly units drop a Robo Core when they die. And Robo Cores can be revived as Robo Zombies using the Robo Recyclers. And all the Robo Zombies have a 50% increase in damage and max HP. So these guys can be very effective in swarm tactics. And speaking of swarm tactics, there is the Swarm Walker, which generates spider creepers to help protect it, infects enemy units with Swarm Walker eggs, which causes them to spawn spider creepers, and it gives all of your spawns plus 30% HP and damage, and gives the spider creepers an additional 5 HP. And then there is the Support Tank. All your friendlies get an extra 25% HP. It heals the 3 most damaged allies in its sight for 1 HP per second. And it can also give targets robust and +1 armor. So this one can really help things stay alive. I'm actually going to take the Castle today, simply because I never have. As you work your way through the game, you get points that you're able to spend on meta progress. So I'm doing turrets today. I kind of like the idea of just doing a lot of turret stuff. So let's make my turrets as tough as we can. Okay. Yeah, increased sight range, that's fine. As far as general rewards go, let's see. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're also inevitably going to have units as well. It's not just going to be turrets. So I don't really feel a need to stack my engineer. Making my harvesters more effective, though, that just seems generically good. And let's also increase just some basic stuff here. Increase damage, decreased attack rate. That sounds good. And we can also get a little bit extra health. And let's get crystal longevity. Alright, that's all the points that I have to spend. Let's see the run. An echo through time. Wake up. Fight for us. Find us. Don't let them take you. Alright, let's begin this. So at the start of each stage, you are presented with this screen. You start down here on the bottom, and you select the thing you want, and you're slowly building your way up along the path until you start the battle. So you're going to start by getting a blueprint, some type of new thing that you are adding to your army. There are upgrades along the path. Upgrades are a power-up that is applied to a specific unit that you have access to. Each unit has 2 upgrade slots. Hacks are a passive effect that is just active for the rest of the run. Starting crystals increases the number of crystals that you start a map with to build things. Coin locations give you coins, which can be spent in the shops, which we don't have any of on this. And there are also random drops. These basically give you like a relatively powerful thing that you can activate once per stage, and for some of them just once only, as they are consumable. So we also get a little bit of information on where we're going to be fighting, the biome, the landscape, and the type of enemy. So I can start out this run by getting a mech, a vehicle, or just a random blueprint. I haven't really spec'd for any kind of advantages for mechs or vehicles. I think I'll just take a generic blueprint. Okay. So we've got rocket walkers. On each of these cards, you can see the various stats. You can see how much they cost. You can see how much time they take to build. You can see how many of that unit you're able to build for each factory you have. You can see the factory that builds that unit, as well as, that factory's health, its vision range, how many of that type you can have. For instance, I could have up to 10 rocket walker factories, and each rocket walker factory has 6. So potentially I could field an army of up to 60 rocket walkers. Over here we have their damage listed. We have what type of damage that they do, so this is multi-target. We have their attack rate, showing how often they attack. We have their range, their sight range, their movement speed. We have a list for their maximum health, any shields or armor that they have, and their MP. And the rocket walkers have an ability where they can get rid of their shield, and allied units in area get turbo for 1 second per shield point spent. So up to 6 seconds of turbo. That's interesting. We could also get lightning tanks. So they tend to attack every 1.5 seconds, more or less. They've got shields and armor, and pretty short range, but decent damage. We have Defender Hunters. They're relatively cheap. they've got additional power when they are near units, or when they're near buildings. That's interesting. But even with a 40% increase on that damage, it's not very good. Or we can get Robo-Marines who have the ability to give units bounty. We have up to 5 rerolls. I'm actually just going to take the lightning tank. I always tend to prefer minimizing the amount of micromanaging that I have to do. And since they don't have a skill, I'm not going to have to micromanage the tanks very much. Let's get a hack. Okay, units inside of a friendly building get plus 20% damage. That's cool. Friendlies get, when they kill things, I get 5 crystals. We can give units plus 1 damage for every one of my harvesters. Or a 25% chance that when a friendly gets killed by an enemy, the enemy gets stunned for 4 seconds. Since I want to go turret build, Defender's Delight speaks to me. Let's go ahead and get an upgrade. So, what do I want here? With Defender Heal, it will heal itself for 3 HP per second as long as it's within sight of a building. Absorbing Shields will fully recharge shields when it kills something. Echo, on death it makes a copy of itself. Sticky Finish, when it dies, it spawns a Smart Oil Trap. Let's get this Defender Heal. And put it on the castle. So I think now the castles just constantly heal. Let's get... Do I want coins or starting crystals? I'm gonna take the coins. Since I haven't shown off what they do yet, we're gonna take a random drop. So I now have the veterancy drop. All the units and turrets get promoted to veteran. So I can play this once per stage, and it just makes all of my units into veterans. Units become veterans once they have killed 5 enemies. Veterans do 25% more damage. That's awesome. Alright, let's start a stage. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is slow down. Holy hell. Those things are huge. So yeah, you can literally press space just to slow down time to like 1/10 of normal. Here we have our hover harvesters. We're going to have them all move faster. And my god, the castle is huge. Alright. I mean, I guess we just kind of let the castle do its thing. Like, as soon as the enemy starts moving, they're just going to be in range. That is absolutely nuts. So, it does almost 20 damage a hit with a splash zone. Yikes. 2016 HP and 4 armor. You know what? Let's shoot some missiles. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, that is satisfying. I'm pretty sure if I just build another castle up here, I win the level. So, I think that's going to be my plan. We just need 1,000 units in order to get this second castle built. They can't be within a certain range of the enemy base. All right, that's fine. In that case, let's start building up some more hover harvesters. Get some lightning tank factories going. I'm already pretty close to having my skill usable again. That's pretty nuts. Lightning tanks. Yeah, let's get those. Get those hover harvesters going. Build more tanks. Alright, we got our energy back, so let's drop down on the enemy again. That is really goddamn strong. I mean, honestly, hover tanks, do you guys just want to move in? Like, you're probably fine. Okay, maybe not. No, this thing is already heavily damaged. Come on. There we go. Let's get some more hover harvesters. Ooh, resources. Alright, move in, boys. Not bad. Cool. And every enemy base has, like, a master structure. You take that out, and you clear the level. My turret utterly crippled this enemy base. That was nice and clean. Alright, now we go through, we select more things again, and then we do another level. We can get a tank, a blueprint, or a robo. There is a shop space up here. Let's take a tank. Okay. So, we've got a blockade tank. Increases damage and splash radius by 50% while fortified. Its skill spawns a blockade and then fortifies behind it. Honestly, that sounds pretty cool. It sounds like we can just build like a moving wall. We could get artillery tanks that have a very high range. Fireball tanks that shoot fireballs and burn enemies they touch. Or we could just get a generic T1 tank. I kind of like the idea of blockade tanks, I think. And let's work our way up toward the shop. So we'll take crystals, we'll take an upgrade. We can get +1 armor and 20 HP. Increased armor for castles might be crazy. Shield charges. 5% chance to stun targets for 3 seconds when dealing damage. Or the unit gets +30 max HP and damage, but also increases its cost by 50%. Let's put armor and additional health on the castles. Let's see what the shop has to offer. So every shop offers blueprint upgrades, drops, and hacks. So armed factories all my factories have turrets. That can be very useful. Efficiency model, 10% extra damage when crystals are below 1,000. Vengeful Silicon, we saw that one before. Blueprint upgrades. I will take this unit production cost and immediately just stick it on the hover harvesters. And I can get MP charge drops and heal drops. So once per stage, I can instantly refill the MP of all my units. And once per stage, I can heal all my units to full and give them regeneration for 25 seconds. That's huge. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's build... There we go. Build the hover harvester there. Build a castle here. Cool. And because this thing has so much vision, we already see some places with enemies. And we have already taken out some of their defenses over there. Enemies can spawn with multiple bases across the map. Ooh, bad day for scouting. Yup. Hover harvester construction is still ongoing. I kind of like the idea of these blockade tanks. Let's try them out. So the blockade tank summons a barrier around itself and then locks itself in place. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so he's basically just stuck there until the blockade is destroyed? Okay, so blockade tanks can kind of just end up locking themselves into a specific spot. Alright, all my units spawn a thing. We've got an electro deer wandering on the map. I don't trust him. Whoops, I ordered the missiles. Well, that was pretty useless. Okay, more hover harvesters. That castle is insane, and I can have up to 3 of them. Let's get another blockade tank. So, I already took out a couple of... God damn it. Okay, can you please... Okay, so I really want the blockade taken down. Okay, that's not working. Alright, so if I press the wrong button and I blockade instead of attack, I have basically done nothing. I have basically rendered that unit useless. Seriously though, can you target the blockade? No. Okay, you have no way to target the blockade without also taking out the tank. Alright, so blockade tanks suck because they have no ability to get out of their blockade. We already know that there's some enemy stuff over here. Come on. Keep going. So I think we're going to want lightning tanks instead. Let's build 3 lightning tank facilities. Oh, okay. They are running slimes on this level. Cool. Let's build another castle here. And let's build some lightning tanks. We've got an ancient turret over there. A lot of electro deer on this map. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and barricade them here. It kind of seems like the blockades are not intercepting any ranged attacks. Okay. Well, let's send in the lightning tanks. Come on, lightning tanks. Where's my engineer? He's around here somewhere. Go, my lightning tanks. So the slime bots are kind of annoying. Alright. Everybody move in. Yeah, let's take out their ability to build slimes. Cool. Then let's take out the slime. Cool. Yep, you guys too. Everybody get in here. Are you guys ready to fire again? Yes, you are. Cool. Let's fire our missiles. There we go. Cool. Come on, we got turrets to take out. Nice. Alright. And now we take out the control module. So, blockade tanks are useless. Also, you're all veterans now. Cool. Not bad at all. Alright. So, the next stage is going to be an elite force. There's going to be more enemies, and they're going to be stronger. And they're going to be running bombs. weapons. So I can get a unit that has something to do with shields, a unit that has high HP, or just random blueprint. I think one of the weaknesses of this build is how much money it's eating up when we start, so I'm going to go this path so I can get a hack and upgrade in crystals. Alright. So what unit do I want? Ultra gunbots seem interesting. Charge laser tanks are very good. I'll just take the charge laser tanks. They can teleport. They have massive single target damage. Then a hack. Teleport arrival deals 10 damage in an area around the target location. That's interesting. Haunted Woods spawns a robo-zombie when obstacles get destroyed. None of these are all that great. I'm gonna reroll them. Critical height, 20% crit chance when attacking from high ground. Units get shields after teleporting. Snipers get increased range. Teleporting gives robust. I guess I'll take the critical height. Grab an upgrade. Critical growth. Landing a critical hit gets a 50% chance to permanently raise max HP by 3. So, if I just put my castles on high ground, that would be insane. I'll just re-roll. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Letting my hover harvesters keep their double harvest rate longer is really good. The base port ability looks pretty good too. I'm gonna take longer duration harvesters. More start crystals. Let's do this. Okay. So first things first, we build our factory a number of cells away from the crystal field. Next thing, our base is only accessible from here, so we're gonna put a castle there. And then we're going to put a lightning tank factory down. Cool. Start building the hover harvesters. So every attack this castle does now has a 20% chance of doing triple damage. That's insane. Interesting. I would like to get some more turrets, though. Not much point in a turret build if I'm not getting buildings that work like turrets. Can't. Keep building lightning tanks. What's the cap on lightning tanks? It's 5 per factory. Okay. Yeah, you didn't get past the castle. There we go. Alright, they've started sending bombs. The bombs try to get close and then detonate. Cool. Alright, all harvesters, speed up again. In all honesty, lightning tanks are the better thing to get building today. The bombs are going to be very dangerous. Yep. They've definitely got their forces moving. Yeah, I think it would be a good idea to invest in the charge tank next. Cool. Alright, we're gonna move him over here. And just order him to hold the position. So hopefully he can snipe some units that pass by. Yep, and draw them closer into range of the castle. That is exactly what I hoped would happen. Meanwhile, we are still building our lightning tanks. Going pretty well. This game's difficulty can scale so damn high, too. Like, I am playing it on close to as easy as it can be, just because I wanted something that was slower paced so I could, like, show it off properly to you. Because I do think it really deserves a more thorough bit of coverage now that it's in full release. Alright, come on, hover harvesters, do your thing. Ooh, yeah. That thing has crazy range. Shoot him. Problem is, they have shields. So, armor... There are two types of defensive things. There are shields and armor. Armor provides a reduction to any incoming damage. So, in order to bypass armor, you want big, heavy attacks. The second type of defensive thing is shields. Shields absorb all damage from a single attack. So to get past shields, you ideally want things that are doing lots of attacks very quickly. Perfect. Alright, they are moving in an attack. So I want to see if I'm right. Actually, I want to see if I'm right about this thing healing itself. It does just automatically heal itself. That's great. Alright, well, I've got a rather sizable force here. Let's move out. And while we are at it, let's put down another castle. And still another castle to cover my advance. Ooh, you guys are in a bad situation to rush castles. And also, all of my units are now veterans. Okay, the castles are absolutely capable of holding this line. Like, nothing's gonna get through them. Oh, this is a crystal tower. As long as you have a unit near it, it's generating 5 crystals a second. Pretty powerful. Okay, it looks like their entire force is moving in from the north. Alright, fair enough. We're also going to make a command group out of those guys. Alright, come on, guys. This red haze basically means enemy base. This glowy thing pretty much means that that's where the command structure is. Okay. Let's go ahead and have all my turrets launch their missiles. Teleport in. There we go. That is beautiful. Alright, let's focus down some of their turrets. Come on. This attack force is not going to make it. Yeah, do you guys really want to mess with me right now? My castles are very strong. Okay. I got some of their facilities down. You know what? Let's actually take a hover harvester. And we're going to take this one. And we are going to pop its skill. We are going to tell it to move into the enemy base very quickly. So that I can use my castle skills in order to snipe down a few of these things. Perfect. Alright. Let's get more charged tanks. The castles are insane. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous how powerful they are. Recharge all the MP. Okay. Hover harvester. Pop your speed, move into the enemy base. Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, that's going to be more damage. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. We are really taking down their stuff. Unfortunately, they are building a lot of small, fast things, which are actually very good counters to my tanks. Okay. Alright. So first things first. Those bombs are a real problem. Okay, let's move out this way. Come on. Take out that turret. The bombers are not too good against shields. That's where I have my current advantage. Alright, come on, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We can bring in more missiles. Yes, okay. Fire on that. This base has a shield around it. Basically, I can't hurt it as long as there's an enemy unit or a turret nearby it. Okay. There we go. I think we got this level handled. Yup. Bomber strats are very annoying. Got him. Now, after each mini-boss, you get a special hack option, which relates specifically to your chosen specialist. So, Stalwart. Buildings get plus 20% max HP. When no enemy is in sight, castles will gain regenerate. Castles receive an integrated castle healing beam. Holy crap. Turrets get plus 20% attack damage, minus 20%, or minus 15% attack cooldown. And they also get a rooftop machine gun. Or, splash area of building attacks and skills increased by 30%. Castles receive a long range and also a launcher. I like the idea of longer range attack castles. If I go blueprint, I can get 2 starting crystal things. Okay, production boost tower. Target build duration cut by 75%. That's really good. However, we also have T3 tanks, which are consistently just one of the most powerful generic units there is. I really don't think I can turn down T3 tanks. I've succeeded whole runs just because I had T3 tanks. Jagged plating reflects incoming damage back to the attacker up to the current armor value. Fire mirror on shield depletion will deal 10 damage to a random enemy and apply burning. Payback, taking HP damage adds plus 1% crit chance to own attacks for 10 seconds. Or Discharger, dealing damage also discharges the target MP for the same amount. Let's re-roll. Okay, killed targets leave behind smart fire. Yeah. Let's have the tanks be dropping fire. Also, more crystals. At this point, the strategy for the rest of the run might just be build T3 tanks, win. They really are that strong. Also on this map, there is a crashed PCX transport. Basically, it slowly builds up energy. Once it has enough energy, it summons a bunch of enemy units. But if I destroy it, I get drops. Alright. So, Hover Harvester Factory and T3 Tank Factory. Yup. We actually have this... Oh my god, I'm like in between 3 crystal fields. This is like the most perfect place that you could have ever possibly dropped a hover factory. That's actually insane. Tank, go ahead and grab that. Let's build up those hover harvesters. Let's get a strong economy going. We're going to do a bit of exploration with my tank. Just so I know where enemy units can attack from. Okay, so I have this amazing setup and also only a single choke point entrance. That's actually insane. Also, I think we need to increase the volume a little bit more. Oh my god. Yeah, we're basically unreachable. That's crazy. Our way out is actually blocked by obstacles. Come on, my harvesters. We can build all the harvesters we want. The enemy has basically no way to reach me. Let's get another tank. Okay. Guys, take out the damn obstacles. We need to be able to access this area. More hover harvesters. Okay. Cool. Now you guys can go get this chest. Oh my god, it was the type of drop that just gives you more of whatever unit touched it. That's about as insanely powerful as it could ever be. Alright, we're going to clear up the cliff a little bit. Send these guys back in. And we are dropping a castle right here on the edge. Oh,
Stand still.
oh yeah. Alright, come on guys. Clear out those obstacles. Come on. I want another castle here on the edge. I'm going to have an actually terrifying amount of tanks. Come on, take it out. Come on. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, second castle is going right here. Oh, yeah. Those are real damn strong. Oh, they're running slimes again. Oh, that's cute. Not bad. I have never had a hover harvester area that was this perfect. Let's build more tank factories. Cool thing about the tank factories, I can only have 2 of them. And each one is only supposed to be able to have 10 tanks. Yeah. We're just going to slowly build up to my tank max. Then we're going to make them all veterans, and we are going to go take out the enemy. Actually, I suppose we might as well move them all out toward this crashed ship. It's already almost at 100 energy. And it would be in our best interest to destroy it before it can get there. Yep, keep building more tanks. Guys, move this way. Come on. That is a very pretty tree. Come on. Move out. Nope. We're still moving this way. Yep. Alright. Everybody in. Everybody in. Take out their facilities. Let's go. Alright. Their slime factory is down. Have a few of you just on generic attack to defend the rest. Keep building tanks. Cool. And that gives me a bunch more minerals. I see. You think I am going to allow you to attack me over there, huh? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna. Also, we're putting our 3rd castle right here.
Unit under attack.
Okay. Let's go. We're sending in all of our tanks. Also, all of our tanks are now veterans. Plus 25% damage for all of them. Okay. Not bad. Alright, let's go this way. Also, let's fire the missiles. There go the missiles. Let's also fire a missile field here. Let's recharge the MP of all my friendlies. Ooh, machine gun turrets. That's nice. And
Unit under attack.
fire more missiles. There we go. Easy level. That was absolute overkill. T3 tanks are insane. Not bad. Alright, for this stage, we get some kind of economy support. The Crystal Matrix Reader is amazing. It just lets you instantly gather money from the targeted crystal fields. I'm still not getting any turrets. Let's grab another random drop. We got invincibility. Units and buildings become invincible for 10 seconds. That's crazy. Giving all harvesters +4 move speed. That's insane with what I have. Reduces the cost of turrets by 20%. Or turrets get +5% crit chance and +1 attack damage. Let's take that instead. Alright, moving on. Okay. Ooh, alright. We're gonna put a castle here. We are going to put our 3 crystal matrix things here. Alright. Cool. Let's start those. Ooh. Wow, there really is not any other crystal fields around here, and I really don't want to use these things to target crystal fields that are already close to me. Resources are looking a little bit scarce. Here's what I need. Okay. So we immediately pop our crystal harvesters to grab that. Then we immediately recharge the MP of all my things. And we crystal harvest from there, and now I'm sitting at over 4,000 crystals. We drop 2 T3 tank factories. Perfect. Also, these things actually count as refineries, so they can drop off their resources here as well. Not bad at all. Castle, would you mind? Thank you. And we're doing good. Yep, give me a little bit more. Perfect. And now we need more hover harvesters. Come on, keep going. A full squad of T3 tanks is about as strong as you can get.
Unit under attack.
How dare you attack me like that? What is wrong with you? Come on. More tanks. I can have up to 20 of these guys fielded. Oh, there's a wisdom over here. If we have units by it for quite a while it charges, then in between the next stages, I get more nodes to select stuff. It's really cool. We're up to 4 T3 tanks now. That's probably enough to get down to the Wisdom. Doing alright. I think that's all the hover harvesters I can build for now. At least I don't think building anymore is going to increase my efficiency. I am really not close to any additional crystal locations. Alright. We're just gonna stay here. Slowly letting the Wisdom build up its wisdom. Building even more tanks. This one we're going to have on hold position so that it doesn't move. Come on. Keep focus. The Wisdom is already at 50 energy. Not bad.
Unit under attack.
Yep. Let's build even more. Wisdom is at 70 energy. Doing pretty good. Over 80 energy.
Unit
More tanks are ready. Alright, we did it. We finished it up. Okay. Alright, let's veteran all the tanks. Let's move out. They've got an Overseer. Overseer's doing a lot of damage. Take him out. Cool. Go, my tanks. Start taking out their base. Come on.
unit under attack.
Delete the defects.
Come on, come on.
Attack.
Also, all my units are fully healed. So, screw you. Oh, we got some stuff here.
Down with the defects.
Cool. Alright, keep going, keep going, keep going. Move in, move in, move in. Drop a missile field.
Down with the defects.
And let's gain 10 seconds of invincibility, just because. Okay. Yep. Come on, come on, come on. Keep moving in. We're gonna take out their base. This is where they build those Overseers, and I don't like the Overseers. Here's their main facility. Almost got it. Everybody attack it. Boom. Level cleared. Not bad. So yeah, there's a lot more nodes on here. Our next thing is going to be against an armored launcher division. We can get some kind of support building. Can we get, like, a better turret, please? Okay, sniper turrets. High damage, very long range. I like that. Let's grab coins and hit a shop. Okay. Let's put defender strength on sniper turrets. That's basically just a flat 30% damage increase. Let's reroll the shop. Yeah, gives factories a 10% chance to produce 2 units instead of 1. That's really good. I think +5 shields on tanks is insane. Let's take an upgrade. Just skip it and get some coins. And then let's grab a hack. Veterans attack cooldown reduced by 20%. Yeah, that's the one. And then another hack. Burning enemies with armor get a 20% chance to lose an armor for 5 seconds. When enemy units get inside of friendly buildings, the building gets a 20% chance per second to spawn a spider creeper. That's kind of cool. You know what? Let's take that. Let's take the creepy base. And then one more hack. Turrets get strength when no friendly combat unit is in sight. Not necessary. Yeah, even more HP for my buildings. Let's go. Alright, this is another mini-boss stage. The enemies are a lot tougher here. But this time I actually have some additional turrets. And hopefully I can build them closer to enemy bases. Okay. So, first things first. Build the hover harvester factory over here. Build my 3 crystal matrix reloaders here. And build a castle here. Okay.
Unit under attack. Unit lost.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? They already have units up here? Why the hell do they already have units up here? No, invincibility. That's bullshit. Okay, they just started being able to attack me from up here. That is bullshit. Okay, no. We need our crystal matrices. There we go. Okay. No, I need to drop a T3 tank, like, right on their ass. Because that's fucking bullshit to have an enemy base that spawns that close to me. I lost most of my initial, capacity because of that fucking spawn. That is dog shit. Oh my god, and because it's one of their bases, they're already sending up reinforcements. Yeah, I'm well aware of that, and guess what? There's not really much I can do about it. Cool. Yeah, take out their builder drone. Now get your ass over here and help. Luckily, my castle can handle this, and quite frankly, the spiders are really helping as well. Okay, that was bullshit. That was a bullshit start to a level. God damn. No, I gotta just keep building these things. My economy got crippled as soon as I started. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, tanks, why don't you move out this way? Clearly they have something over there. We need a castle, like, over here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. They have this crap right next to me. At least this side of my base should not be accessible. Okay. Yeah, we're putting a castle right here. Okay, good. That takes care of that problem. All these extra spider creepers that I'm spawning are really good at distracting the enemy. Okay. I still really need like some additional crystal deposits that I can steal from. I would like to point out that at this point my castles have 3,000 HP, 5 armor, and like no one even gets close enough to threaten them. Okay, let's go tanks. They are playing very aggressively. Okay. There we go. That's the heavy launchers. They just unleashed one of their heavy launchers. Oh, it's a fox. Cute. I am not worried about the turrets under attack because they all have self-healing. Okay. Cool. Yeah, they're sending up a more robust force over that way. We've got a crashed ship over here. We really don't want them generating the extra stuff from the reinforcements. Although these things have a lot of health. That was the best you could do, Launcher. You launch like one salvo of missiles on a spider creeper. That's pathetic. Alright, let's build another tank factory. Oh my god. No, okay. We got completely wiped out.
Unit under attack.
Ah, damn. Guys, come on. Take it out.
Unit under attack.
What's attacking me? It's like some little things. Alright, let's grab those. Alright, a bunch of resources. Honestly, why don't you keep exploring? See if we can find something that my Matrix reloaders can target. I mean, at least the castles can keep me safe from, well, apparently anything that exists. Alright, hover harvesters, you need to go faster. Oh, here's a crystal generation thing. Oh my god. Where are the goddamn crystals on this map? Seriously. Come on. We are looking for crystals.
Unit under attack.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry. Hold on. We are not permitting that. We are not permitting that. There, that takes care of that. Alright, screw it. More hover harvesters. You know what? There's a chest over here. Sure. An extra 500 crystals. Seriously, where the hell is, like, additional mineral fields? Here we go. Perfect. Okay. Good. Tank, retreat, so we can have 2 of you. Alright, let's go. God damn tanks. Okay. Now. Crystals, crystals, crystals. There. Perfect. There we go. Their attempts to attack me from the west are now crippled. Okay. Yeah, I think we are pretty well off here now. Let's move out our forces and try to start restricting the enemy's capacity. We're going to go ahead and drop veteran on everybody. They are really pushing for this long-range BS, aren't they? Come on, everybody. Come on. Just gotta start taking down their production. Alright. So, soon we're going to have the max number of T3 tanks.
Unit under attack.
Here we go. Enemies moving in from the south. Ooh, a repair tank. That sounds very impressive. Also, now you are dead.
Attack.
Unit
Okay.
under attack.
Come on, guys. with even more tanks. Let's go, let's go. There we go. There's one of their launchers. Yep, take him out. Cool. Alright. Let's get those charge laser tanks up and running. Alright, everybody gets to heal. Fire our stuff. Yep, build charge laser tanks. You keep going, turret. Cool. Recharge all MP. Fire, fire, fire. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. All units move in. Frickin' artillery turrets. Oh yeah, this kind of reminds me. I wanted to see... Okay, we can build sniper turrets right next to enemy bases. Good. Yep, everybody take out the core extractor. Nice. Not bad. That was a tough one. So, here's our next big upgrade for the castles. Buildings get plus 40% skill damage. Castle active skill cost reduced by 5. When a turret gets destroyed, it stacks plus 2 armor on buildings in its sight. Castle gets plus 1 armor and plus 1,000 max HP. Targets hit by castle deal minus 50% damage for 3 seconds. If hit by an active ability strike, this effect lasts for 25 seconds. And their cooldown reduced by 30. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna take that. Let's go for something related to fire. Fire's always kind of fun. None of these are all that great. I'll just take little lighters. Upgrade. I can do building cap plus 1 on the crystal matrix reader. So now I can have 4 of them. And a hack. Ooh. Buildings get plus 3 sight range, yes. Also, more starting crystals. Let's move on. We're doing really well this run. Okay. Cool. Pop that there. Pop the matrix readers here. And then pop a castle. Pop a castle here. Okay. Cool. Any crystals within range? Yes, I can see crystals over here. Perfect opportunity for the matrix readers. There we go. Now we've got enough money to start building our tanks. Cool. Doing pretty good. Engineer, if you wouldn't mind, scout around. See if we can't find more crystals. Destroying this will sprout a crystal field. But they also have 16,000 health. Okay. These spider creepers are awesome. We're still building here. Still building here. Tanks move up. Having these crystal things near my field also means that we are constantly generating spider creepers when they attack us. Which is just really cool. Ooh, I do really want the additional castles for more protection, though. Okay. I don't trust that they're not going to attack from over here. Also, can you attack this thing? Yeah, thanks. Tanks, can you go assist? I would really enjoy having more crystal fields over there. You guys too. And then we will have our final castle up here on this ridge to protect the base from this side. It's not even like a third of the way down yet. Keep going, guys. I want to be able to drain these crystals. I need those crystals.
Unit under attack. Unit lost.
Okay, they're below 5,000 health now. The enemy is being really cautious to move outside the range of my castles. Which, honestly, yeah, that makes sense.
Unit under attack.
Damn termites. There we go. More crystals. Okay. So, immediate action. We're going to drain most of the entire crystal field. And we are going to build another tank factory. Cool. While we are at it, let's build some sniper turrets. Oh, yeah. Go, my snipers!
Unit under attack. Unit lost.
Okay.
Unit lost.
Yeah, they are unfortunately taking out my hover harvesters pretty efficiently. Okay, we need to move out. We need to secure the economy in this section.
Unit under attack.
Go, go, go. What do they got? Big hunters.
Harvester lost. Harvester lost.
Let's go, guys.
Unit lost.
Come on. They've clearly got some base over here that's producing units, and I don't want it there producing units. Ooh, beam sniper. Okay. Come on, other tank. You're joining too. These little fast-moving guys with shields tend to be extremely good at making levels more tedious. But I have a bit of a secret weapon called fuck all y'all, I got T3 tanks with shields. Ooh, look at that. We got a crystalline bear. Okay.
Unit under attack.
Come on. Let's go. Let's heal. Nope, we're back at full health now. You are not taking him out. Also, we are all veterans now.
Unit lost.
Okay, let's go this way.
Delete the defects. Attack.
I don't know where the hell their production is, but it is really goddamn annoying.
Unit under attack.
And they are basically just eating all of my harvesters. This is the big weakness with hover harvesters, is that they are so efficient that they can quickly deplete areas. Oh my god, would you guys mind not doing that, please? Oh dear god. Okay, we got big hunters over here. Let's go.
Delete the defects.
Nope. 10 seconds of invincibility. Let's go, you guys. Take them out. Cool. Data pod. Were they seriously just sending units up this way the entire level? No, there had to be something here in the middle that I've unfortunately missed. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on.
Attack.
Alright, we found a base. Is it their main base? I don't know. But we did find a base.
Down with the defects.
Alright. Fire more missiles. This is a situation where the terrain was just really working against me. And they clearly had, like, production somewhere in the middle of the map. No, guys, come on. We have to take out their turrets and their production and their units. Let's go. Good. Good. Okay. Let's go. Nope, they've still got too many units around here. Keep going. Take out all their production in this area. There, now they aren't guarded. Perfect. Not bad, guys, not bad. Yeah, I'll take a support building. None of these are good turrets. I mean, I guess weather towers are decent turrets. Let's go for crystals, and a drop. We got a crystal meteor. Deals massive damage in target area and leaves a new crystal field behind. That's awesome. But it is also a consumable. That one will stop being available as soon as I use it once. So I'm going to save it to jumpstart my economy on the last stage. Okay. Okay, hover harvesters, let's go. Matrix readers, let's go. And let's get a T3 factory going right away. Cool. Tank, let's move around. I do not have the time to spend on crystal seed obstacles. Although this one is only an 8,000 health, so half the health of the last one. Still, ideally, what I want is to just find some natural crystal fields. Come on. Come on, engineer. You've got a huge sight range. Surely you can spot something. Tank is really not finding anything. Engineer's gone as far as we can. So enemies can't attack us from this side. We know that for certain. They have to come through this choke point here. Come on. Take him out. Cool. Let's retreat. Oh, okay, okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. We just got so many resources. Oh, yeah. Go, my hover harvesters. Once we build, like, one castle here, we're almost untouchable. If we get 2 castles here, we are actually untouchable. Come on, castle. And there it is. We are now untouchable. Alright, let's spawn a new crystal field. You two. Come and help. good. Also, we're going to have 2 castles here. Beautiful. And even while we're busy blowing this up, we're still just generating a crap load of like creeper things. It's kind of insane. Alright. Even more crystals from these rich roots. Oh, yeah. Another T3 tank factory. And, you know, while we're at it, just because these crystals are pretty lucrative, let's put another castle near here as well. We're just going to have a full safety corridor that we can't be attacked in. Cool. Not bad. More hover harvesters. Alright, we are nearly at the cap. Engineer. Let's build a bunch of little lighters just for the hell of it. Oh, yeah. No one is going to disrupt my mining operations. More little lighters. God, that is satisfying. Alright, we got 5 little lighter factories. Alright, come on, guys. Let's move even faster. And extract even more materials from there. Enough to build another light factory, and another lighter 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 factory. We now have 12 little lighter factories. And now, we are going to build a lot of little lighters. I have 48 of them queued up. Really? Really, Ammo Tank? You want to screw with me? Castles are absolutely insane. Honestly, sometimes one of the hardest things to deal with in this game is base defense, and, yeah, that's not a problem, anymore. Oh, okay, okay. You want to send out some people over here to fight me, huh? Well, fair enough. Go, my weather turrets! Yeah, no. You guys ain't getting through. Also, dear God, just being in sight spawns so goddamn many spider creepers. Like, that's actually insane. Anyway, let's build more little lighters. Do you think we have enough little lighters yet? I don't think so. Alright, every hover harvester, speed up. And we are good for more instant resource extraction. Okay. And even more little lighters. Yeah, we're not messing around this time. Also, just to be sure that we don't get attacked from over here, let's lay down some snipers. I think 4 snipers ought to do it. This is actually insane.
Unit under attack.
Oh, okay. We are actually at the limit. Perfect. All right. Well then, let's grab all of our little lighters, all of our tanks, and let's just hit you one generic attack move to the other side of the map and see what happens.
Unit under attack.
Because this time, I've got a goddamn army. I would not want to go up against me right now.
Attack.
Holy crap. So the little lighters are very weak, but the things that they do hit, they set on fire. And things that are on fire take damage every second, and a portion of that damage calculation is based on max HP. Meaning that if you get enough things setting stuff on fire, you will burn through anything in the game. Alright, this seems like a pretty good place to attack. Let's go for 10 seconds of invincibility, turn everybody into veterans. And on top of that, fully heal everybody and give them 45 seconds of regeneration. Yeah. I think we can assume that this base is toast. Oh, also, castle. Make sure that you are all in a command group so that I can use your super attack. Cool. Fire away! Oh, I didn't even hit my... I actually hit the wrong one. I hit my MP recharge instead of heal everybody. Anyway, I don't think we need to worry because I'm pretty sure we've won this level. Owing to my overwhelming military power. That being said, though, we lost a lot of little lighters very quickly. But I just really wanted to show them all. Swarms of smaller, weak units can be pretty effective. Alright, final boss. The last round is just going to be shops. So, let's try to stack as many starting crystals as we can. Hack. Honestly, having all of our little spider creepers that spawn have a 20% chance to slow enemies is hilarious. Let's get some more coins for the shop, some more crystals. I'm going into the shop with 550 coins. All factories not at capacity instantly build 2 units for free. Yes, that's insane. As far as upgrades go... You know what? Let's make our little lighters a little bit better, a little bit cheaper. And that still leaves me with 180... you know what? This XXL bomb also costs 180. Alright, we are going into the boss. Let's do this. I've got an unbelievably powerful military force here. We are going to be... We are going to have a standing army in less than 60 seconds after we start this stage. And go. Okay. So I left my promise, standing army in less than 60 seconds. T3 tank. T3 tank. Crystal matrix. That is fine. Drop a crystal meteor right here. Cool. Alright. Crystal matrix, go ahead and suck up some stuff. We're going to use that to make more crystal matrix. Okay, with even more crystal matrix, we're going to suck up even more crystals for our 4th crystal matrix. There we go. This crystal matrix also suck up a bunch of stuff instantly. Stack all these to level 2. Recharge the MP of all of my things. We are now sitting at 6,000 crystals. With 6,000 crystals, we are going to drop 4. All 4 of our charge laser tanks. We are going to put a castle up here. We are going to begin the construction of more harvesters. And now that everything is built, factory dupe glitch. Every factory just got 2 more units. I am now sitting on quite possibly enough force to already win the level. Also, they are all now veterans. Yeah. That's actually insane. And we are just going to make a straight push for the enemy. But I want to make sure that I can't get attacked at home, so we're going to put a castle up here. The charge tanks are real damn strong. Okay, let's keep going. Alright, we've got units walking in from over here. That means that wherever they're being built, their pathing is preferring this way, which means this is probably an efficient area for them to come through, meaning it's probably a direct way to their base. Alright, we've got 2 of our castles ready. And we're going to drop a 3rd castle here.
Unit under attack.
Okay. Whoop. There we go. Alright. And all of my tanks, they can teleport in,
Unit under attack.
which gives me more opportunities to drop my missiles, my missile fields, my super bombs, and 10 seconds of invincibility. Yep. Alright, let's go, boys. I do believe we win this level. But just in case, let's heal them all and give them regeneration. And that is the boss defeated. When you can stack up a few powerful consumables, you can absolutely trivialize any threat. Not bad. That took me from level 60 all the way to level 63 and earned me another 15 archive tokens. I got an achievement for clearing a stage using the Castle Specialist. This game is amazing. There are so many types of units and different strategies that you can use. There are so many different ways of specializing an army or just trying to make an army as generically powerful as possible. There are so many ways to make things stronger. This game is absolutely amazing. If you like RTS, if you like roguelikes, I strongly, strongly recommend giving Rogue Command a try. This is a beautiful, wonderful, incredibly fun game. And I am so glad that it has finally reached full release. And I issue my fondest and most sincere wishes for the developers, for their success, and for their prosperity based on this amazing project. They've earned it. They really have. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.